2014 brings a new head coach and a new winning attitude to the Eastern Florida State College volleyball team. Tonight, head coach Andrea Rasmussen and her Titans make their home debut against a Polk State College team that is poised to play spoiler. It's the Titans and the Eagles, and it starts right now. Well, the season is young, but the action is already heating up. The home opener for Eastern Florida State College. Welcome to Melbourne, everybody. I'm Jeff Radcliffe. Thank you so very much for joining us for this first volleyball telecast of the 2014 season. I'm joined by the veteran broadcaster himself, Kelly Neff. And boy, I know you've been excited to see these girls play.
These girls are excited. The coaches are, and I am too, Jeff.
Let's meet the teams and, in fact, the players to watch. First for the visitors from Polk State, and she's a big threat on that outside edge, if you will, Tori Edgecombe.
First team all-conference last year and down from Miami.
On the other side, another in-state product from Fort Pierce, Treasure Ingram. She has been a treasure to her head coach so far.
And last year, a great player, District 19 Player of the Year.
Here's what the starting lineups look like for each side. And you want to watch on the other outside for Eastern Florida. It would be Fernanda Faustino, a sophomore outside hitter.
And has 39 kills already this season.
Rosanna Ramos is the libero for the Eagles. Her head coach called her phenomenal.
From Puerto Rico, had 628 digs a year ago.
Head coach Herman DeValier in his second season, also from Puerto Rico. Has some ties to the Orlando area. Used to be the assistant coach at Rollins College. And Andrea Rasmussen in her first season, the native of Grand Junction, Colorado, bringing her brand of volleyball here to the Space Coast.
Well, they're 4-3, Eastern Florida is, and Polk State actually had a little rough time up in Iowa. They had a 4-match set, and they're only 1-3.
Kelly, we got a good refereeing crew here for this one. Dave Scove will be the up ref. DJ Clark will assist him as the down ref. The lines judges are Audrey Nelson and Christine Ferranti, and we are set for the first serve. In gray will be Polk State, the visitors. They'll be serving on the right-hand side of your screen.
And the number 2 official has to make sure everybody's in the right position. They have to keep track of that the whole night. Have to make sure every number is where they need to be because they don't want to be out of rotation.
And we got the rotation squared away. Moments away from the first serve. This will be the first home game for the Titans. Polk State comes in 1-3. They spent their first week of the season out west in Iowa, of all places. Yeah,
they actually beat Western Nebraska 3-1, then ran into a Johnson County team, an Iowa Western team, and a Central Community team who took care of them pretty good. So they're kind of hurting right now. They haven't played for a long time.
Titans 4-3. We're up in Jacksonville over the weekend. Went 2-2 in the tournament up there, and trying to build off a win against EFSC Jacksonville. So it will be Eastern Florida State College serving first. It'll be Mackenzie Price, and she lets it fly. Good serve in the middle. And it is a point for Eastern Florida State College. Good way to start.
Antenna violation as Roblance couldn't quite get to it before it went on the wrong side.
Price, the sophomore setter, has 8 aces, and she's got 9.
First ace of the ball game, and I'll tell you, that was pretty powerful.
2-0 to start. Good start for the Titans. Third serve coming up for Stoner out of Clearwater. Dug in the back row. Here comes the attack in transition. Big swing by number 9, Tori Edgecombe, who we talked about in the open. On the other side, that one is denied as Ingram went for the kill. It's a point for the visitors, the Eagles.
Boy, Blanton really had to do some powerful returning there because that was a powerful hit.
Blanton, the freshman middle blocker out of Eustis. So local player on local player. Now the libero will set it go. Rosanna Ramos, who we talked about in the open. Treasure with the swing. Dug out. Here comes the attack from Edgecombe with the right hand. Puts it down for a point. And we are tied at 2 in the first set.
Well, there's our player to watch, and that's exactly why she's a player to watch, because she found the opening.
Placed the shot perfectly in the back corner. We're even here in the first set. The run continues for Ramos. Sophomore out of Bayamon, Puerto Rico. That one's down the line but out. So side out and point for the Titans.
And it looks like it's going to be Juliana Torres, a 6'2" freshman, is going to serve.
Native of Brazil. She sends that great serve into the corner. It's a free ball. They'll have to work hard to get it back over. Edgecombe dumps it over. Now the attack from the right side. Denied was Pugh. We'll reload. How about change for $1? And the dig is made by Ramos.
There's the back set and into the net.
So an attack error by Castillo. And a point for Eastern Florida. It's 4-2. Torres now to serve once again. Ramos the dig. Come up. Edgecombe off of the block and good for a point.
Deflected out of bounds. Faustino couldn't quite get to it as it went off her fingertips, so it goes a point to Polk State.
Side out Polk State now to serve will be Robles. Alejandra, the freshman setter. Normally they run a two-setter system, but the other, Elizabeth Paroli, is hurt. So going out of a 5-1, and they'll attack from the middle. First time we've seen that tonight, so Haley Colon. And that one is down for the Titans, another point. Lindsay, take the lead by 3.
Lindsay Pugh, a 5'10" sophomore, found the floor on that one.
Right up the road here in Brevard County from Titusville. She is one of the co-athletes of the week here at Florida State College, along with Treasure Ingram.
And speaking of her,
serve now for the first time. Coach called her a Division I prospect, just a freshman. The service error will put a point back on the side for Polk State.
You know, Jeff, anytime you have an underdog, and I'd say Polk State's the underdog, as long as they can stay close, it gives them a little momentum, and you know, an upset could happen.
First time Yara Ramirez, the sophomore libero. Send it, it's dug in the back by Bethel. And it falls down on the side of the Titans, so point for the Eagles.
And so we're tied, a net violation. This will be our second tie, first tie since 2-2.
Ramirez, one of the Puerto Ricans on the roster. They'll feed the middle, and Calbearer is denied.
Well, they couldn't quite get the Castillo and Colon double block to work, and once again, the Titans have the lead. Nobody's able to get any momentum going here.
Mariah Davis to serve, so it was a point for the Titans. It's a free ball, and the Eagles will just send it over. Set on the meter line. Well, reload from the right. Big arm swing from Genesis Castillo. One down, free ball to the bench, and it's caught by Coach DeValier.
Robles had a great dig earlier in that point. However, Ramirez couldn't quite duplicate that on the far side.
Good rally for Eastern Florida State College. The serving run continues from Mariah Davis, the sophomore. Like Treasure, who is a graduate of Fort Pierce. John Carroll, high school teammates. And a point again for Eastern Florida. And Mariah Davis will serve once again.
Davis with the kill, and that one really got the defense a little off balance when it hit the top of the net.
Timeout Polk State, as it's a 3-point lead for the Titans here.
It's the biggest lead that either team has had so far, and as a matter of fact, Polk State, Jeff, hasn't had a lead yet. There's been a couple of ties, and 8-5 is the biggest lead of the game, and so the Coach DeValier wants to talk things over with his team on the near side bench.
Coach Rasmussen will also take the time to continue to shore things up. She told me the other day, one thing she wants to see the team improve is limit the attack errors, improve that hitting percentage as a team overall, but the season is still young.
You know, they came back from Jacksonville where they had 4 matches this past weekend and split 2 of them. And actually, she said they took a little vacation in the last one. That last one against Jacksonville, they won the first one, then lost 2, and said they finally came back from vacation and won the last 2. So they had a little momentum coming into tonight.
Let's see what adjustments Coach DeValier made. And Polk State coming in looking for just their second win of the season, the Suncoast Conference portion of the FCSAA.
And once again, Mariah Davis to serve, 5'11" sophomore.
Just lets it fly. They'll go to the outside and Carini Cavalcante.
Whoa.
That one is long.
Kind of looked like a shot put. Faustino couldn't quite get it to come down. So it's going to be a 8-6 or 6 serving 8.
And number 8, Suhaili Colon, fresh middle blocker.
Oh.
Mistake at the net for Polk State, and the Titans will return to serve. And here's Lena Kalber, native of Schlierbach, Germany, or make that Schleierbach, Germany, however you want to pronounce it.
A lot of foreign players here.
There's a free ball for an easy attack now, and it's put down. Up high and down hard for Fernanda Faustino, her first kill.
I'll tell you, these girls have some pretty powerful kills, don't they?
A transfer player who Coach Rasmussen said is going to be very important to our attack. 40th kill of the season right there. And Kalber, the German.
Too long.
That one is a little long, so a service error sides it right back out to the Eagles.
And the 4-point lead, the largest lead so far. And let's see if Polk State can kind of narrow this down a little bit.
Easier to do it from the service line with Genesis Castillo. The outside again to Cavalcante.
And she gets the kill. It went right off of the libero Stoner's arm. She just couldn't react in time.
Cavalcante here, native of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. And they've cut the lead to 2 here in our first set. Free ball for the Titans. Will wisely send it over. Here comes the set from Robles. Oh, the dump to the back row. Looking for that line, couldn't find it. And it's going to be a point for the Eagles. So anything you can do, I can do better.
They're about ready to tie this thing up. Like I said, you got to get them a little momentum, and who knows how this is going to turn.
Castillo. Set it, an attack from the back row by Davis. And there it is. Stops that run. It's 11-9.
That's the second kill for Davis. They've both been pretty powerful.
Faustino to serve. A couple of Brazilians on each side here for these teams. You talk about the international players and the flavor on each side. That is long, so point to the Titans. Well, the run continues.
The back set was good, but Castillo just hit it too hard is all.
Well, serving 9, another free ball, and they pounce on the mistake, can't put it on the floor. Block.
Nice block.
As Torres was the brick wall in the middle blocker. They'll come at her again, and a net violation.
Faustino had a good dig and kept that ball alive. Otherwise, it was well, it's going to be a point for Polk State anyway, but it delayed that for a moment.
10 serving 12 here. Carini Cavalcante, the sophomore. In the middle they go, and it's a point. Juliana Torres able to put that one on the floor.
They just don't give Polk State any chance to get anything going, any momentum at all, because it's one and done.
Found the floor there. Talked with Juliana ahead of the game. She said, make sure you say hi to my mom, Carla, watching back in Brazil. So hi, Carla. Your daughter's an excellent player, we see. She'll attack again. Just able to do the tip shot. And now Edgecombe back on that left side where she wants to attack, showing her athleticism.
The second 4-point lead. It was 10-6. Now it's 14-10.
Edgecombe was denied.
And we're back to the first server of the game, Price.
Kenzie Price leads the team in aces. That would be a service error.
Well, she tried to get the ace in the corner, and it didn't quite work. And now we're back to once again Rainbows as the server for the Eagles.
Coaches are okay. If your service error is going to go long, you're looking to get the easy point. You don't want to put it into the net. That drives coaches nuts. And now Treasure with the big hit. It's up in the rafters, jousted the net. Net violation and point to Eastern Florida.
And again, a case where the Polk State just can't get any offense going. It's 15-11.
Reached the midpoint of this first set. 4-point lead for the home team. Here's the dig from Ramos. Now Edgecombe had a big run up on that one, and it will be a free ball, and into the rafters it will be a point for Polk.
So Edgecombe gets her second kill of the game, and again they get the serve back again, and they're trailing it by 3.
Coach DeValle said she's got the fastest arm swing on the team. Very explosive. She showed it there.
Edgecombe from Miami, as you mentioned. Archbishop Curley, Notre Dame High School.
Setter Robles.
Oh.
Tough on the serve receive. They are able to keep it alive. Coach DeValle wanted a net violation. Did not get it. They attack from the middle, though. Cologne. Rally continues with Treasure Ingram.
Good set.
Back to the middle. Nice tip shot is good for Cologne. And cuts the lead to 2.
That is her first kill. Now it's 15-13. And you can see it right here. Just barely got the touch on it and over the head.
Smart play, and they follow that up with a service error.
So once again, it's going to be the Titans on the serve, and once again, it's Treasure Ingram. That young lady can really hit the ball.
And the serve, taken in the back row by Ramos. So feed the middle again. There's something they're seeing in that lineup. Go to the back row. Ramos made the dig. There's the back row attack.
Castillo doing a good job keeping it alive, but it's deflected off of the hands of Cologne and down, and it'll be a point for the Titans.
Now the block got there, couldn't knock it back over the other side. It's all about that hand position and timing it perfectly. 4-point edge for Eastern Florida State College. Let serve. Play continues as Edgecombe tips it over. Joust won at the net by Eastern Florida. Big swing by Castillo. Falls out to a point.
That was Calbert and Pugh, those two combining on a double block on the far corner. And now we have a substitution. Is coming into the game is Ariana Bethel for the Titans.
Polk State trying to cut into this lead. They trail by 3. As Yara Ramirez, a 5'2" sophomore libero, lets it fly and has an ace.
That's their first ace of the game.
Pulls them to within 1.
2.
Make that 2. 17-15, excuse me.
They have never had the lead. They've been tied a couple of times, and they're trying to get a run going.
Ramirez can continue to serve like that.
Ramirez from Bayamon, Puerto Rico. Very nice tap.
Ramos will lead that back row attack on the first touch. Back to Eastern Florida. Transition continues. Big rally.
Ooh, nice dig.
And powering the mistake right back down is number 6, Carini Calvacante, and now they're within 1.
And that's her second kill. And it's 17-16 all of a sudden.
So Ramirez, one of the 6 natives of Puerto Rico on this Polk State roster, can serve for the tie right here.
Had most aces last season. She had 38 aces a year ago.
Free ball. Ramos will dump it over. Nicely saved, keeping it on the floor. Or off the floor, rather, and that one off the block, and we are tied.
Cologne did a good job of getting that off a defender. This is our first tie, Jeff, since it was, oh my goodness, 6, no, it was 2-2. Does that sound right?
No kidding.
Wow. No, 5-5. It was 5-5, and now it's 17 up.
Give credit to the Eagles for fighting back here.
And looking for their first lead.
Ramirez has been able to do it from the service line. Oh, a good float serve. The near side in Faustino. Well, they tried the dump, and that front line of the Titans were ready for it. Rally continues. Will feed the outside. Again, Faustino can't put it down on the tip. Cross court. Looking for the big kill. Can't get it done. Well, reload.
Watch out.
Off the block. They look to keep it alive. How about the dig from Stoner?
Wow.
But it hit the floor.
So Castillo gets her first kill, and all of a sudden they have their lead. 18-17 Polk State.
Well, it looked like Stoner might have had it. Need to stop the bleeding here. Faustino with the swing. Big win at the net. Dumped it back across. Try to get back into system here. Faustino dug again by Ramos. Now Cavalcante. Right side swing by Mariah Davis. Boy, what a rally we got going now.
Ooh.
Big cross-court swing.
Whoa.
Cavalcante can't put it down.
Hit the rafters. Stoner had a good dig, but it hit the rafters and came down and nobody was there. A 2-point lead for Polk State.
Well, they turned a 3 or 4 point deficit into a 2-point lead.
See, she took the serve when it was 17-13. 6 straight points.
The run ends with a service error, but boy, what a run it was for Yara Ramirez.
Yeah, 6 straight points for her. Good serve.
It's that portion of this set where you got to string some points together, because you let somebody get too far out in front, the set will be over. And that one is long. And it's a side out to Polk State. Boy, fortunes have changed in this match over the last 4 or 5 points.
Earlier on, it was all Titans, because they were not letting Polk State have more than 1 serve at a time. Now it's just gone the opposite way.
Eagles are taking them out of the system from the service line.
Here's Cologne.
Get a chance to get the first hit here as Cologne set the serve. Suhaili. Now went into the corner and is long, so second straight service error for Polk State.
Now they're going for a tie here.
Oh,
no, it's 2018, I'm sorry. Should be 19, yeah, there he goes, 2019.
Lena Calver, freshman middle blocker. Boy, a quick set to the 1, right to the middle. Blanton had a good go at it. Try to feed her again. No, outside Cavalcante, it's long.
You know, Ramos is a good setter. It's just that the people on the outside, at least on that side, just hit it long. They couldn't get it down. So now it's 20-20.
Serve from Calver. They feed the right side, down the line, and good. Bam goes Castillo. The leading blocker, but she looks like a great attacker there.
Yeah, 5'11" sophomore has a couple of kills already. They're inching their way towards a win here. It's 21-20.
Showed her athleticism, flying in and sending it down the line. Danger zone now. 21-20, service ace.
That's their second ace. That's Castillo's first.
The lead is 2.
And a timeout is being called by the Titans. We see how this thing can swing, Jeff. I mean, the Titans had the big lead early on, but no more.
Coach Rasmussen told us we'll be fine as long as we pass well and are good on the serve receive. But you've seen the number of aces that Polk State has racked up in at least the last 10 minutes or so of this match. And that's certainly gotten them back in it.
You know, they haven't had a lot of people step up and get a lot of stats so far. I mean, there's only a couple of kills apiece for Davis and Pugh, but Davis, who is their leader in kills, and she had 14 in the first match of the season, and has not reached that level again, but she had a good start to the year, and she needs to get to playing a little bit better right now.
Give some credit to Alejandra Robles, who is the freshman setter, the only setter here today in a lineup that normally features a 6'2". Again, Elizabeth Paroli, the other setter. So she's finding the people and spreading it around really nicely.
Well, Coach Rasmussen says it sometimes takes us a while to get into our rhythm and the speed that they need to play, and maybe that's the case here. Little jitters on the opening night. A pretty good, decent crowd showing up here tonight.
Robles leads the team in assists, and she's certainly racking them up tonight.
Here's Castillo again.
3 points away from a set 1 victory are the Eagles. See if the timeout bears fruit. Big swing, nice denied block. As Faustino was going to the outside and the block was there.
Blanton gets credit for it. Now they're just 2 points away from getting this first set. They had a long 6-point possession a couple of possessions ago, and now this is turning into another one.
Big serve receive as Castillo lets it fly. Here's the set from Price. Look to have it. Comes all the way back on the overpass. Goodness gracious. A big swing. Doesn't work your way, and Robles gets a kill on the dump, but no, it was a lift.
Ah, so they're going to lose the point. Robles had a good idea there, Jeff. It looked like she was going to do the set. She just kind of did like a hook shot, and, but unfortunately she carried it.
Almost like a point guard in basketball.
Yeah, right.
It kind of palmed the ball a little bit underneath.
Looked like Austin Rivers there for a minute.
23-21. They need a point. Here's the slide. Lena Blanton.
Kept it alive.
Blanton will keep it alive. There's the swing from Cavalcante.
Oh, nice job.
Out of system. And
That's
that
long.
is long. So another error.
Faustino did a good job of keeping that ball alive, but now all of a sudden it's a set point here for Polk State.
As Edgecombe will set back in. To think if there's not a good in-system play here for Eastern Florida, that Polk State will go to Edgecombe to close it out. From the back row, just dumped into the corner, not what you wanted offensively. Looking for the middle, and there's an error, a little miscommunication, one of the few from Robles.
And Blanton went up and came right down, never did touch the ball. All right, they got to get 4 more points here, otherwise it's all over. 4 straight, they need 4 straight right here, otherwise it's done with.
Coach Rasmussen will say, let's just get 1 point at a time. We can't get 4 in one, right? And she'll call a timeout to say exactly that.
Well, this team from Polk State, I mean, when you look at their record, they won that opener against Western Nebraska 3-1, but then got beat by Johnson County 3-1, 3-0 in their last 2 up in Iowa, and got beat pretty bad in some of them, 14-25, 18-25, 13-25. So if you look at that, you might think, well, gee, they're not very good, but obviously they're a little better than that.
Went 1-3, as you mentioned. Talked with Coach DeValier. He was actually very impressed with the way his girls handled it, playing such good competition over in Iowa.
And the team from Eastern Florida State College started off the year with a pretty good win over Gulf Coast State and beat Lake Sumter State. They started out 2-0, and since then they're 2-3. So they're in a little bit of a slump right now, even though they did win their last one against Jacksonville. Need to get some consistency going here. And they need 4 straight points in order to keep this from going to the Eagles' side.
And all important first set.
Kenzie Price is going to serve. She's the 5'10" sophomore for Eastern Florida.
Can't have a service error here, but you got your best server on the line. You're leading Ace Skinner. Boy, it's a great one. Just nearly clips the net. It was so low over the top.
And that was dug out nicely.
Ramos dug it again, and it's dumped right back down in her face. Lindsay Pugh with the kill, and it was at a big time to get it.
And her 3rd one of this first set. Now they need 3 more points.
Former All-Cape Coast Conference performer out of Titusville, former Terrier. Now you got your best server at the line here. Got to pull it even.
There's the set.
Edgecombe down the line, it is long, and we're even at 24.
Well, you couldn't ask for a more exciting first set, huh?
Gonna have some bonus volleyball here. You got to win by 2.
So now they need 2 in a row.
Price, there's an overpass. Edgecombe will get to it eventually. Now Treasure gets the kill with a nice touch as she approached the net, but we have a net violation apparently, and it is a point for the Eagles. That coming in a little bit late. So wipe that one off the board.
Usually when Ingram goes up, you expect a lot of velocity. That time you didn't get much of a velocity.
And timeout. Yeah, take a closer look at this.
And I'm not sure.
I saw the net move, not sure who went in front. So it is set point for Polk State.
You know, we're talking about in the Open a little bit about how some of these young ladies are from soccer countries, Brazil and Puerto Rico and places like that. So they're kind of raised on soccer, and Treasure Ingram says that that's one of her favorite sports. In fact, her favorite athlete is Chris Anderson, the soccer player.
Treasure take another look at that last play to see who actually was in the net. There's now 25-24 after this play right here.
Well, Polk State knows one more point and it's theirs. Got the wave going up in the stands.
Yeah, good crowd.
Yeah. Looks like the whole basketball team's here. All right, we're ready to go.
Supporting this fine athletic program overall. Ramos lets it go. And they go to the middle, dug out of there by Cologne. And Edgecombe is initially denied. Does it fall in? It does.
Yep. Point to Polk State, making it a 26-24 victory for the Eagles.
So the Eagles will take it by 2, and we'll switch sides, and we'll see if Eastern Florida State College can even it up when we come back here on campus at Eastern Florida State College.
At Eastern Florida, I found the advantage I need and the support I want to build my future. Close, affordable, flexible programs leading me to a great job.
Apply now for new bachelor and associate degree programs this fall in today's fastest growing job fields of computer information technologies, healthcare, and business.
My opportunities are endless once I get my degree.
At Eastern Florida State College, apply today.
Well, here at Eastern Florida State College, Polk State winning that first set. A thriller, 26-24, as it is now a one-set-to-none lead. And let's take a look at some of the highlights from that very entertaining first set.
And they had a lot of lead points there. Polk State trailed by as many as 4, and they really got the offense going. There you see a kill for Cologne.
Yeah, Edgecombe and then Cavalcante. And they swing hard and really did a nice job coming back.
And I'm impressed with Ramos, the libero. She did some good digs and had some good sets.
Yeah, you can't start your offense unless you receive the first pass.
And we're ready to go for the second one. Let's take a look at some of the statistics. 3 kills for Lindsay Pugh for the Titans, 2 apiece for Mariah Davis and Faustino as well. 2 kills apiece for Blanton, Cavalcante, Castillo, and Edgecombe, and each team has 2 service aces. But Polk State winning a set for the first time for a long time. In fact, they've only won 4 sets this year. Now it's 5, and they've really flexed their muscles because I'm not sure. Do you think maybe the Titans took them a little bit for granted, knowing that they'd lost 3 out of their first 4?
Certainly a possibility, but the Titans will have some work to do. It is certainly cut out for them now. Again, it's the first to 3 wins.
And of course, you have to win 3 out of 5. And so if the hometown Titans need to win, they've got to get things going because they only have 4 chances to win 3.
Well, the Titans in black now on the right-hand side of your screen to pull even here in set number 2. So they got off to a good start, but they couldn't basically put the accelerator down and take it to a victory in that first set. See if they are able to do so this time once they get a lead.
No, Jeff, you were talking about how this is the first year for Coach Rasmussen coming here from St. Edward's School in Vero Beach. He just took over in December, just enough time to get the team together for this coming season. She was a finalist for the 2013 Regional Coach of the Year, so they got themselves a good one here for the coach.
Good credentials all the way around on this athletic staff at Eastern Florida State College, which has gotten a rebranding and a rebirth in the last couple of years, or less actually. And a point will start out on the error.
And a net violation, so the point goes to the Titans. 1-0 they lead.
Price, of course, starting off the serve here in the second set. Looking to make it 2-0. Boy, that one dipped all the way over, comes our way. And it's another service ace for Mackenzie Price, who really saw that the price was right that time.
That's her third one of this match already.
Mackenzie told us she's run 5 half marathons. Look out. Look out below. They're passing it to us.
Yes,
here,
they are. I didn't see you use your hands very much on that one.
Put your head on a swivel when you're here.
That's 2 aces in a row.
Back-to-back aces. Again, 5 half marathons. That one a little long, more of a full marathon on that serve.
Well, she had a couple of things going for her, right? That one was just a little bit too long, and now my favorite, Ramos, is coming up to serve.
3-1 deficit here early going. Boy, nicely dug by Stoner.
Nice block at the net.
Already low, looking for Treasure Ingram. She's got the kill.
And that's her first kill. She's a little bit tentative in the first set, but looked very powerful there.
Yeah, you know Coach Rasmussen in that break between the first and second set, telling her team, let's get Faustino and Ingram activated. They're our 2 best killers of the ball.
Torres
generate some
serve.
points that way.
Whoa.
Swing from the middle, and another kill for Cologne. Sue Haley lays down the hammer.
So it's 4-2, Eastern Florida State College with the lead.
Just in front of Torres. And it is just long. So side out back to Eastern Florida State College. They get the point, 5-2. As Treasure Ingram will serve.
This is starting out just like the last set did.
And there's another service ace, 3rd of the set for Eastern Florida.
Wow. Something happened between games, huh?
Well, if they can't receive the pass, they can't attack us. So 6-2, lead out to 4. But the Eagles have shown the propensity to come back so far in this match. Boy, nice dipping serve, comes right tight to the net. And a swing down the line is long and wide. And the lead extends out to 5. 7-2 for the Titans, and timeout called by head coach Herman Del Valle.
We're talking a little bit about the Titans and how this a whole system is working for them in volleyball. You know, we're here tonight because they've made a real commitment to focus on the athletics here at Eastern Florida State College and putting things on TV and putting things on the web, and we're very pleased to be a part of it. They've got a big schedule coming up.
Now we'll be televised in the next one as we get that last point here on the back set. And just flew right by our camera and wide and didn't trouble anybody.
First, we'll be here next Tuesday. They've got some road games coming up, and then Tuesday we'll be back here once again. Very nice facility. Put a lot of money into this, and it's really looking pretty good.
Yeah, you mentioned the schedule away at South Florida, then Gulf Coast, Central Florida, and then home against Miami-Dade. That will be televised. Be right back here. And they feed the middle and gotta find an answer to stop number 8, Suhaili Cologne.
Nice dig by Stoner. Tap down.
Cologne, that time with the touch. He had been power, 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 and then that time rolled him into the net and tipped it over.
Well, it's now a 2-point ball game. The scoreboard says 7-3. I've got it 6-4.
Right at the line. We'll go to the right side. Now the outside. Rally continues, looking for Faustino. Yes.
Wow, that's very well played, wasn't it, huh?
8-3 on the scoreboard here, so 5-point lead. And Mariah Davis, the sophomore. Big fan of Ray Allen.
Ah, yes.
A sharpshooter in the NBA. And boy, dumped right back down. The roof was put on by Faustino.
Faustino with 3 kills, and she's come alive, and now it's a 6-point lead.
You don't want to send an overpass her way.
She can take care of things.
Davis serves again right down the line. They'll go to Castillo. It is wide, and boy, this has been a nice start to the second set as Eastern Florida State College looks to continue this run. They lead by 7.
5 points in a row off the serve of Mariah Davis.
Davis is dug.
Oh, nice dig. And net violation, so that ends the streak. It's now 10-4 as now Polk State will take over.
Soimi Barreto received that serve.
And it looks like they're going to bring in Yara Ramirez to come in and serve for this team from Coach Del Valle.
Yara. Float. Here is the set from Price. In transition we go. Oh boy, big kill, even better dig by Bethel. Ariana Bethel got low. Stopped it from hitting the floor.
Got that one through the double block.
Price with the bump set. And Faustino puts it down. Fernanda with another kill.
That's 4 for the 5'9" sophomore. 4 of them makes it 11-4.
See the transfer player. It's been dynamic so far this season for Coach Rasmussen.
And here comes Lena Calbert again.
Oh. Calbert, as the ball is free and it hits the floor, that goes down as an ace for Lena Calbert.
That's 4 aces in this set. Well, this is a much different team, isn't it? It's 12-4.
Yeah, whatever Coach Rasmussen said in between sets has been something that has been taken to heart by the Titans.
I think they've come to life. They realize they got an opponent here.
Another nice serve from Calbert. It's a free ball, will be dumped over. Touched by Davis first. Now they feed the outside. Faustino couldn't get it to hit the floor. Dig made by Calbert in that back row. Davis came up right to that line. Here's the bump now to Price. Sets outside. Bam, goes Faustino. It's a point for the Titans.
All of a sudden she's come to life, Jeff. She has 5 kills already. Look at how powerful this one is. And look how excited afterwards.
You know, the focus was to activate Faustino, and they certainly have.
Well, Calbert's having a good string here.
Yeah, you got to really give credit. The service has been superb here in the second set.
I don't think they've had a service error yet.
Fake the slide did Polk. And that'll be a lift perhaps.
Yeah. And
a
that
double hit, yep.
Then ends the streak of 3 in a row.
We'll see if Polk State can continue to climb back. They trail 13-5 here on our second set. Right side attack from Torres.
Right
at the net off the top of the tape. And another point for Eastern Florida. Side out. 14-5. They're more than halfway home in set number 2, tying this up.
And here comes Faustino. Let's see what she can do as a server.
Free ball, back row attack coming. As Stoner calling things out. She'll just dump it across. To the middle, the quick set. And put back on the floor. Blanton had the first hit, it came back to her, and then she just touched it down.
Wasn't really real powerful, but you'll see that it was very effective as she gets her 3rd kill of this set. It's 14-6.
Blanton, the former Eustis Panther. One of 2 Florida natives on the roster, and there's Treasure Ingram. Good night.
She knocked Ramirez completely on her back.
Right side, Davis. Take the swing from the back row, and Ingram combined there with Torres to put that one back. 15-6 the score here in set number 2.
Well, they certainly have flexed their muscles in set number 2.
No kidding.
Man, timeout.
So glad you're with us. I'm Jeff Radcliffe alongside Kelly Neff and our entire WEFS TV crew.
You talked about Coach DeValier. This is his 2nd season as a head coach of Polk State College in the Suncoast Conference. The Eagles last year finished third. They were 22-12 a year ago. They finished second in their conference, fifth in the state. They were actually ranked, Jeff, 17th nationally a year ago, but they graduated with some pretty good players, though. He was an assistant coach just prior to that in the 2011-2012 season. They finished first in the conference there, third in the state. You had kind of alluded to this earlier in the Orlando area. He was a coach at Rollins as far back as 2005, but it looks like he's done some pretty good things here.
Sure, and even on the club scene, he actually started the Top Select Club, which is the rival club to Orlando Volleyball Academy, and a lot of good college players have come out of Top Select, and he's the guy that started it all many years ago.
Yeah, in 2008, they had the gold medal at the USA Volleyball Junior Olympics, and he spent 2 years. He's also, as you mentioned earlier, about the director and coach for the Top Select Volleyball Academy in Orlando, which he started actually 6 years ago. He obviously knows what he's doing.
Talked to him before the game, native of Puerto Rico, and he certainly uses that influence. Again, he's got 6 players on his roster from his native island.
And we found out something neither of us knew, that you can only have 4 foreign players on your roster at this level. Of course, Puerto Rico is considered an American, it's an American acquisition, so you can have as many Puerto Ricans as you want.
Back to volleyball. The lead continues for Eastern Florida. Big dig in the back. See what they can do on this rotation as Stoner sends it over.
Oh,
near side attack. Did it get tipped? It did not. Point for the Titans.
Cavalcante a little bit too hard on that one, and it's now 16-6.
She appealed to see if the ball was tipped. It was unfortunate for her. It was not.
I mean, we have to signal New York for a, just like they do in baseball, and to get an opinion.
The appeal. Oh, let's serve. Nearly got it to hit the floor.
Oh,
boy. A little miss there. The set was a little high for Blanton. The freshman middle blocker couldn't get there. Falls on their side.
Yes, she went up, but came down without doing anything. There's Price. Oh, right.
Price, a very rare error from the service line. And the native of Carson City, Nevada, cannot have one of those patented serving runs.
Here comes Rainbow. She hasn't had any aces. Let's see what she can do to whittle this lead down.
They're really good on the digs. Leads the team in digs along that back row.
He's pretty good.
I agree.
There's a good one.
The middle to Torres. And we have a net violation.
Yeah.
Oh, no, 4 hits.
This is the first time in quite a while they've had second serve. That's
a great point. 17-8. They had a long way to climb back, and that one is a let serve, caught Torres off guard. Another error on Eastern Florida State College's side, so a couple of straight points now run up.
Need a little more communication along that front line.
Let serve threw him off just a bit. Trying to get back into system from the back row. Instead, Faustino is denied.
Wow, that's 4 points in a row. 3 points in a row.
Good football score, 17-10. It's Eastern Florida holding on by a touchdown, right?
She's had a good serve.
One passed nicely. Boy, how about the touch from Ingram there? Waited for it and put the nice spin on it and put it over.
I like the way she can go up and, you know, you kind of brace for a big kill, and then she just kind of taps it a little bit, and there it goes.
Well, and then when they get ready for something light, she'll pound it.
Well, is this a do-over? Nobody saw it. I'm not sure what's going on.
The appeal?
Well, they count a point? No, it's still 18-10. I guess the linesman must have been popping a bubble in her bubble gum there. She didn't see it.
DJ Clark, our down referee, talking to the official score. It is still 18-10. And a whistle out of rotation perhaps on Polk State.
Yep, that looks exactly what it was. Number 7, Genesis Castillo.
Not in the right spot apparently. So automatic point.
I don't know how officials can keep that.
I sure can't, yeah.
I don't know how they keep track of that.
Experience.
Yep. All right, here comes Torres again.
Santa Catarina, Brazil. Trying for a 10-point lead here in the second set. There's Ingram. Blocked by 2 there at the line. Come right back up. Sent over by Pugh. Back to the middle,
nice
big block.
Oh, nice dig. All tapped and kept alive.
Calbear, team leader in blocks. And it's down for a point, so 19-11.
That's the 4th kill for Suhaili Cologne. And we got a serve for Polk.
19-11, that is, boy, look to be going to that corner, free ball. Tipped by Ramos to slow it down. That might have been an illegal hit.
Yep.
Double hit, yep.
Well,
they reached 20, huh?
Yep, Eastern Florida's in a pretty good position right here. Got Ingram serving, and you need 5 points to win it.
And back the other way, a little confusion on that attack. Go to the middle, and denied that time was Calbear. Block closed in on her quick.
Well, Polk State is not going to give up easily.
Trail by 8, but they've got the ball.
Well, they've showed in the first set that Jeff, they can roll off about 6 in a row. They need something like that right here.
Diana Teixeira, the freshman right side, now into the game. Swing by Faustino. No point for Eastern Florida.
21-12. They've never trailed.
Trying to go wire to wire in this second set after dropping the first by 2, 26-24. In a back and forth affair in that first set. It has not been the case in this one. Davis serve coming back, big swing. It went off the block and out. And Zoemi Barreto wearing the 26 jersey, sometimes wears 13. And the freshman gets the kill.
And Polk State needs to get a big run here.
Certainly do. They trail by 8. Down the line, the dig made by Stoner. That right side in the back row. Davis had just sent it across, and then an error at the net.
Well, Castillo couldn't do anything about that. I mean, she's the one that's going to be debited with the error, but you know, she couldn't do anything about it.
3 points away from a set victory. There's Lena Calbear, the fast, aggressive middle blocker. Boy, high set, big swing, bigger block for Eastern Florida State College. Mackenzie Price was there, so was Juliana Torres.
And they only need 2 more. That's Price's 2nd kill, and she really placed that one well.
Big block, 2 points away. Calbear. Go to the outside, another combination block. That time Torres combining with Price again. So they're standing tall here in this second set, about to win it, a set point.
Yeah, this is an exclamation point right here. This shows Polk State that the first game might not have been what Eastern Florida State College was expecting. That one goes long. So they're still alive.
Set point number 2. Big dig. Trying to keep it alive was Barreto. Tips down the line, and it is a point for Polk. Got a long way to come back. They trail by 9 just to force a tie.
You don't see too many serves result in 9, 10 consecutive points, but that's what they need.
If anything, you want to get a little momentum going into set number 3. Tight to the net on the pass. We'll give a transition attack for Polk. And they get another point. Just falls in.
Yep. Deflected by the Titans. Now it's 24-16. 3 consecutive points, but they need more than that. But they're fighting back. Well, Coach Rasmussen knew that they were going to be fighters.
Sometimes you take the foot off the gas pedal. You've got such a big lead. Overpass here. Big chance for Polk State. Can't do much with it. Back row attack from Davis, can't put it down. Dig Ramos.
Deflected at the net.
Stoner, the first touch, will come back to Faustino. It is down, and that's a winner. 25-16 as Eastern Florida State College comes back to take set number 2.
Well, I'll tell you, Faustino was the star of that one. She, if I'm not mistaken, she only had 2 kills. She had 5 kills in that set alone.
Well, the season's just getting underway here for head coach Andrea Rasmussen, first-year head coach. Talked to us on Media Day, and here's what she had to say about the expectations for this season's team.
My expectations for the season are to improve upon where we were last year and improve skill development, skill level through all of the girls in the gym, and then team development as well. And I think that we'll do that every time. We put a very good brand of volleyball on the court every time that we step on the floor. And even in practices starting August 1st, the intensity, the excitement, the level of play and the work ethic has much improved. I got here in December, so I was able to work out with the last team and see what they had and develop with them a little bit. But even from August 1st, there was a different tone in the gym, and it's, again, a completely different year already.
I may have given 2 of them to 9 instead.
That's head coach Andrea Rasmussen as her team has leveled things up at a set apiece. 25-16 the winner. Here's how they did it in set number 2 as Fernanda Faustino was large and in charge. The sophomore outside hitter was tough to stop.
Caitlin Stoner with 11 digs already as the libero, and of course on the other side, I'm not sure how many Ramos has, but she's got to have at least that many. They've been doing some good backline digs. 5, I miscounted, only 5 kills for Faustino, but what a nice set she had. Huh?
Certainly big kills. Kind of led to a nice run that really Polk State could not overcome in that second set. So first set very, very close. See how that affects this upcoming set 3. See how this affects set number 3. It was very, very one-sided in that second set opposed to the first set, which was very, very tight.
You know, Polk State has Suhaili Colon, a middle blocker from Puerto Rico, from a Bingamon Military Academy. I'm not familiar too much with how they have their high schools or their club teams down there, but as you can see, the ace there, we have 6 aces for the Titans, only 3 in the ball game for the Eagles so far.
Here's some of the highlights from that second set. We talked about Faustino. There's a big kill for the number 9 there. And like you mentioned, a number of soccer fans on this one. Faustino, fan of David Luiz, who is a star for the Brazilian national team, which is her home country. Also with Paris Saint-Germain. But saw what she was able to do there on the block right there as well. So defensively and offensively, this was set point. They had plenty of them to work with at 24-16, and ends 25-16 here in the second set. And we're ready, Kelly, for set number 3.
Actually, Polk State did a pretty good job coming back. I mean, they were down at one point by as many as 9. They ended up losing by 9, but they had a nice little string there going for a while of 3 consecutive points, and made a little bit of a game of it. It wasn't a runaway.
No.
1 apiece.
Polk will like, and at least their head coach Herman Del Valle will like the fight that they had to at least run a couple of points, and maybe they can use that for some momentum going into this pivotal set number 3.
They haven't played at home yet. They play Santa Fe College on Thursday. They only have 2 home matches, and then in October they're home almost all the time. But they take on South Florida on the 30th, but all the rest of their games are on the road.
Yeah, boy, and scheduling in this league is, well, it's games back-to-back nights. They have that coming up on Thursday, as you mentioned, the Santa Fe home game. Then they go immediately back on the road. They don't have to travel very far to Palm Beach SC, and they'll also take on Broward in that same little tournament. So here we go, set number 3 in black, as Eastern Florida State College will begin to serve here, and Mackenzie Price will start off the serve for the 3rd straight set, and you understand why. She leads the team in aces. Go back to the middle, Will Polk.
Nice dig by Price.
Swing by Cavalcante. Now Ingram, cross court, cannot get it down. It is a little too wide. And it starts out with a point from Polk State College and the Eagles.
They didn't lead at all in that first or in that second set. In fact, once it got to be 3-1, it just kind of went to 4-2, and then it went up to 7-3, and then it just kind of escalated from there.
Ramos serve. The dig was Faustino. Quick in-system attack there. And a point for the Titans, like Davis.
And it's a tie, 1-1.
Back to serve will be Torres.
Isn't she the one that wanted to say hi to her mom? We said hi to her mom.
We did. Carla.
Hi, Mom.
Hello, Carla.
How you doing?
Watching back in Brazil. And that is an attack error into the net. Point to the Titans.
And Coach Rasmussen is hoping that this is a harbinger of things to come. They have the lead now.
Torres on her bio says she enjoys the Harry Potter books and Disney movies. So curious if she's a theme park fan. She's in the right place.
Yes, she is. Well, there you go.
That one is long. And we should be even at 2, and we are.
A 2-2 tie as once again Polk State gets the serve, and this is going to be, let's see, this is Alejandra Robles.
Robles with the sun in her eyes. You see the squint. It's that time of the evening where the sun goes right through the windows here at the gymnasium.
Nice double block at the point to Polk State as Castillo gets the kill.
It's 3-2. That is funny. You see that maybe in a beach volleyball situation where the sun is blinding you.
Yeah.
It's right in her face.
They have the windows pretty much covered up, but there's a little slit there that the sun can come through.
Home field advantage, home court advantage. And that one falls on the Polk State side of the floor.
And we have our third tie.
Back and forth we go. Treasure Ingram,
the 5'8" freshman, ready to serve.
Leads the team in kills and puts down the ace right there.
Oh, nice tip.
Kept alive. Bumped back over. Back to the middle they go. And Cologne made the touch.
Every time they get a tie, Polk seems to take the lead.
Nobody can get a run.
There's Cologne with the kill. That is her 6th kill of the evening.
Carini Cavalcante. Quick set in the middle and net violation. Yeah.
So now Polk has a 2-point lead. Oh no, it's the other way around.
Tied at 4.
Yeah, I
so
thought
back
it was
and forth. The pattern is continuing here.
Yes, it is. I thought that was Eastern Florida State College.
Oh, they didn't want to ruin it for us.
No. All righty, here's the serve.
There's Davis looking for the corner and service error. And again, the exchange of points continues.
Nobody seems to want to get 2 in a row, do they?
And it's side out after side out.
Here comes Cologne. She doesn't have an ace yet.
Cologne trying to get out of the sun.
Moving to the other side.
Boy floats it to the back as Bethel received it. Go for the corner. Comes right tight to the net. And tipped over the top.
Nice dive.
And Faustino with a big swing. Right side, even bigger swing by Castillo. Oh, a good volley here.
Oh.
And it gets down for Polk State. And that was Barreto.
It's 2 points in a row.
Broke the stalemate. 6-4 now for the Eagles out of the Suncoast Conference. Tough first touch. It is long and it's a point. Eastern Florida State College got it to fall on the other side. Couldn't dig it.
So now it's going to be a 6-5 lead for Polk State, and the Titans have a chance here to at least to get another tie.
Selena Calbear. 10 kills, hit 364 in that win over FSC Jacksonville over the weekend.
Nice block by Torres, but she couldn't get that one.
Yeah, comes right back for a point. Polk State in front by 2, 7-5.
And the lady who got the kill is ready to serve this one.
Castillo.
Oh.
Keep it in system, big swing, even better dig by Cavalcante in the back row. As Edgecombe, Barreto with a big swing. Trying to find the floor, cannot. Back set on the slide, and just getting to the ball was Torres.
Robles with a nice dig.
They look to the back. Oh, what a volley.
That's the longest one of the night.
Yeah, Barreto really heating up here in the second. And a tough touch by Robles. Couldn't quite get to it. And the rally is won by the Titans.
Davis starting to come alive a little bit. That's her third kill.
Take another look. A little miscommunication there between the front and the back row.
Faustino with 6 digs in the first 2 sets, now getting ready to serve.
First. Back over, free ball. Point to the Eagles. So Blanton getting the kill.
The Titans haven't led since 2-1.
Trailed by 2 here. Do not want to let Polk State get too far in front.
Barreto with the serve.
Ingram will just send it over free. High bump set to the back row. Barreto.
You know those ones that hit the top of the net are so distracting to a defense because you never know which direction it's going to go.
Yeah, you're locked in a certain trajectory, and then whoops, the other way.
3-point lead.
Serving run continues for Barreto. Zoemi, who leads the team in aces. And tipped right back down. That stops the run. 9-7.
Well, at least the Titans aren't letting them get too big a lead.
Oh, nice look. Price just dumped it over on the second hit.
Price, you're talking about how she's their best server. Not that time, though.
That one was long. Tried to put a little swerve on it, could not. Lead is 3, and now the best server for Polk State, Rosanna Ramos, or one of their best servers, as they've shown in this game. Float to the back row. That one over the top of the basketball backboard. Point to the Titans, tightening things up just a bit, 10-8.
That's Torres with their 3rd kill of the evening. 1-1 we're in games here. And again, we got this I got it, you got it type of thing.
Hot potato, hot potato. They'll work the outside. Powering it off the block was Cavalcante. Lead back up to 3.
Nobody wants it for more than 1. That's it. There's 9-7, 10-7, 10-8, 11-8.
A Lay's potato chip situation.
Yeah,
nobody can eat just
can't
one.
eat just one. There's Robles to serve.
That one is long on the serve, so service error brings it back on the side out to Eastern Florida State College.
And here comes Ingram.
Use a good service run here from the freshman. Comes to the right side, big swing and a kill. Look out below Cavalcante. It certainly activated her. And see if Coach Rasmussen wants a timeout. They found a way to get her the ball.
Wow, look at that big smile she has.
Oh, that feels good. You get to wind up like that and let it fly.
5'9" sophomore with 4 kills.
She'll serve now. A 3-point lead. System play, back row, dug by Cavalcante. Here's the set from Robles. Now right side, big swing, Castillo, no. Florida has it blocked. Castillo was right there.
Now they're starting to put a little distance between them and the Titans.
These coaches continue to make adjustments. As Herman Davalier is now getting the better of his counterpart on the other side. He's made the adjustments from that second set.
Well, that second set was all Titans.
13-9 the score. Got to stop the bleeding. They tried the tip shot, but Ramos was wise to it. Rally continues. Here's Price setting it back. And it's blocked out of bounds, point to the Titans.
You know, you have to give Eastern Florida a little credit because they just don't let the big runs. 2 points here, 1 point here, and that's about it.
And I want to treat this like a rodeo. You want to get that lasso out and pull it back slowly.
You've broadcast rodeo, haven't you?
Long time ago in a state far, far away. The Bulls didn't like me. As there's another kill for Castillo.
Well, here they go again. Castillo with 6 kills. She and Cologne have 6 apiece. Coach
Rasmussen's Titans can't quite pull it back. They can't get a run together. That's allowed Polk State to increase the lead.
They would love to get back to it. We would have had so many ties early on. They'd love to get to that point again.
I'll try with Faustino, and that works.
And again, they don't let Polk State get a big run on them.
Lena Calbearer.
Blanton will serve the 6-foot freshman.
Calbearer interested in studying law enforcement.
Oh.
It's the right place to do that here at Eastern Florida State.
I think that was a carry, or did she? No, she touched the net apparently. Now it's 14-12.
They'll take the free point if you're Coach Rasmussen. Calls out the play here. Some dissension here from Coach DeValier.
All righty, here we go again. Calbearer to serve.
Freshman middle blocker. And that one, boy, sails just over the top. Nice serve, and then comes back off the block, and unable to handle it was Calbearer.
Castillo with a point. That is now 7 kills for her, and they're back to a 3-point lead. And Castillo will serve.
Castillo and Cavalcante are really swinging big now. Feeling their oats. That one, nice touch, and a point back the other way for the home side.
And now we're to the point to Jeff. We're back and forth, 1 point apiece. I get one, you get one.
You get one at a time. You can't get 3 at once, unfortunately. Command that service line will Faustino. Let's see if she can do that, and that is long. That won't work.
No. Just like baseball managers say, you can't get a 5-run home run.
No.
One at a time is all it takes.
Start a run. 16-13. Polk State continues to lead here, set number 3.
And Barreto can't get it going.
Back-to-back service errors, 1 on each side. They trade points, 16-14, and now Price.
4 consecutive side outs.
Good serve, even better dig. Ooh. The middle just bumped back over the top by Elena Blanton. Look for that back, big dig, and it's too tight to the net. In fact, it goes underneath it, and Eastern Florida State College is within 1, 16-15.
Blanton looked like she was punching somebody. It's like that.
Flying throat punch.
Yeah, a karate player.
Back, nice tip. Wise to that was Torres. Fooled me once, but not twice. Come back, dumped over by Castillo. Good rally here, and it's down for a point. Lindsay Pugh put a little on that one.
Hey, we're tied. First tie since 4-4.
Titusville Terrier split the blockers. She had just 1 hitting error over the weekend in that win over Jacksonville.
I love the fact that people think that volleyball's all a power game. Then you get these little taps that score.
Little finesse. Got to keep the defense guessing.
That would have been out if they'd let it. Carry.
Robles can't get it over to the other side. And how about this? Eastern Florida State College has taken the lead here in set number 3. The pivotal set 3.
4 consecutive points.
Free ball, and Ramos got there. Get them in the system here as they're a little upset, a little unsettled, and they do. It's down. Ingram.
Should be about timeout time, shouldn't it? Coach says nope.
With here with his right hand.
That's 4 kills for Ingram. Now it's a 2-point Titan lead.
Peeking at the right time, trying to stop the bleeding. Another big swing by Cavalcante is out. Or was it tipped?
No, I don't think it was. It was out. Coach is asking whether it was tipped, but it wasn't. He wants a timeout.
Talk things over to stop this run. 19-16 our score here in set number 3. Eastern Florida State College and Polk State College tied at a set apiece. So this is very pivotal, this particular set. You win this, you got one more to go.
19-16 right now. You know, Jeff, you're talking about how Coach Rasmussen was from Colorado, assistant coach at Barton Community College, also in Great Bend, Kansas. She was there for 5 years, and while she was there, the team played in the NJCAA Nationals twice to get ready for the season. And this had to have been harrowing because the players, you know, they don't like to get up. When you're a college kid, you don't like to get up once a day, let alone come to practice 3 times a day. But that's what they did. They held 3-a-day practices in the preseason. Ooh, that is a little bit difficult to do.
Get them shaped up, and obviously starting to peak here later in this match in this third set. Here, how about Faustino with the kill, and they've got this 3-point lead, and you can hear Herman Devalier imploring his team to get back in it.
Until they took the 17-16 lead, the only lead they had earlier was 2-1. So that's how long Polk State College had the lead, since way back early. I know you like this young lady, Price, to serve again.
Price has been money from the line. Price has been right. Bob Barker would be incredibly happy.
He would love you.
And system back row attack. Block was there that time. Lena Blanton, or not. So a double touch or a lift, excuse me.
Ah, so they don't get the point.
20-16. Big serve, and racing on was Robles. Up attack for the back row. Big chance here for Ingram, and she hits it into the net. The set was a little tight.
Well, that ends a run. When Price took the serve, it was Polk leading at 16-14. So she got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points in a row.
Ramos with the float serve. Tipped free ball out of the reach of Robles. Point to Eastern Florida, 21-17. And now set to serve is Juliana Torres. Leads the team with 22 blocks. She's been powerful on that front row. Now we'll see what she can do from the back. Boy, the big swinging Cavalcante finds the floor. She's been tough.
She has 5 kills. That was a good dig by Torres, but when the ball came right back to her, she wasn't ready for it.
Yeah, that ball's coming at a good clip, right through the block.
3-point game.
Robles to serve, trailing by 3. One hit out, another point. Tightens up a bit, 21-19 to within 2. So Polk trying to make a comeback like they did in that first set, in which they won 26-24. Robles pass tight to the net. Play continues. And system right down the middle and hit the line. Nicely placed by Suhaili Cologne. Cuts it to 1. Take another look. Right there. And to within 1 of tying up are the Eagles. Robles to serve again. Big set by Price, comes back, free ball. In the middle they go. Dig made by Price. Will reload, big swing, and it's up and down for Cavalcante, and we are tied at 21.
Wow, this is something. This is very competitive. First tie we've had since 16-16.
Right through the block, couldn't get there in time.
I don't think I'll put any money down as to who I think will win this. I'm not gonna bet at all. Ace.
And an ace serve gives Polk State the lead. They are in control now. Found their groove. How the Eagles got their groove back here in set 3. And timeout. Wow. Eastern Florida State College. Andrea Rasmussen needs to talk things over.
You know, one of the young ladies who's really playing well is Suhaili Cologne. And Suhaili Cologne has 7 kills so far in this game. Cologne coming from Puerto Rico, from a military academy, a freshman middle blocker. They got a lot of kids from Puerto Rico. Of course, the coach being from there, he probably has a lot of contacts down there, you think?
That's certainly how it works, I would think. And it is, unlike here in the mainland, volleyball is one of the top sports for youth to play there, women and men, believe it or not. So they look to come here, get their education in the process.
Yeah, he went to high school at the Vocational School of Trujillo Alto. And they actually coached at his high school there for a while, as well as club and semi-pro volleyball. He was from Carolina, Puerto Rico, served as the athletic director there at Baptist High School for a while, then came to the States, and seems like he's not going to let these girls give up. They've been behind that whole second set, and they've been up and down in this one, and now right now they have the lead.
Coach Duvalier has been on his gray-clad Eagles this entire third set, and it's starting to pay off. They lead by just one, 22-21, but their service run continues with Robles.
Biggest lead they've had has been 4. They were leading 14-10 at one point.
Out of the timeout, a service ace, and that's not going to make Coach Rasmussen happy.
Well, they're only 2 points away from wrapping up the second set.
And come from behind fashion, much like they did in the first.
Once again, Robles.
That is long. And it's down, it is in.
Calbert with a point.
Boy, right on that line. Cuts it to 1. Coach Duvalier checking, see how many timeouts he has. As Treasure Ingram serves, trailing by 1. Floats it to the back row. Ramos the first touch. Over on the tip was Colon.
There's a nice pass.
Big by Ramos. Now Cavalcante. Big swing, and it's down for a point. Faustino. They go to the well, and it works out. 23-all.
All right, they need 2 more, and they can wrap it up.
23-all.
And by wrapping it up, I just mean, of course, the set. I mean, the evening's not over yet.
You're right. Big in system on the right side. Boy, tell you what, Cavalcante has come to life in this third set. She has been unstoppable, and it is set point.
And she's going to serve. Cavalcante with 7 kills and nothing more powerful than that one. Look at that.
Cavalcante came in with 31.
All right, this could give them a 2-game or 2-set-to-1 lead.
Make it really difficult for the Titans here. Especially when they knew we have a timeout from Coach Rasmussen. You think about it, they had a lead in the first set and a substantial lead here in the third set and weren't able to close it out.
You know, the other day against Jacksonville, they won the first set. Kind of the opposite of what they had here, and then they lost the next 2, and that's when I said that the coach said we took a little vacation for a while. So they're used to coming back to win the last 2, but I'm sure she doesn't want to have to do that tonight. Coach Rasmussen said every year, including this year, she's set achievable goals. She would not elaborate as to exactly what the goals are, but she said we expect to succeed. That's all she would say. Now her assistant coach, Ashley Bryant, played at Florida Tech. She was a libero at Florida Tech, so I assume that Coach Rasmussen has given her the job of being the defensive coach. And she has a pretty good libero in Stoner. Stoner's a pretty good one.
Have to defend well here as Carini Cavalcante has given her team a set point with this kill right here. And boom goes the dynamite.
And you saw Coach Del Valle very animated during the timeout. All right, this could do it for set number 3 for Polk State.
Set point number 1, and there it is. Took care of it with an ace. 25-23 to Polk State. They lead it 2-1. And now Eastern Florida State College down to their last set. Will have to win the next one to keep this match going.
Yeah, maybe the Titans like the even-numbered matches.
Yeah.
They lost the first one, won the second one, lost the third one, but look how close those were, 26-24 and 25-23. So you play them close. If Polk State plays it close, they're going to be pretty good.
2-1 to Polk State. You're watching Eastern Florida State College Volleyball. We'll be right back. We're back in Melbourne on the campus of Eastern Florida State College. Jeff Radcliffe alongside Kelly Neff. And if the Titans are to improve to 5-3, they're going to have to win the next 2 sets. Otherwise, they drop to 500. They trail 2-1. Here's what it looked like in that 3rd set, and it was all Eagles.
Well, the Titans had a lead as late as 21-20 and then tied at 23-23, but they just couldn't put them away. As you see the gray-clad Eagles really attacking well, especially that young lady. That is Cavalcante with 7 kills so far. There she goes again.
Yeah, from the outside, from the inside. The block was not able to slide to her in time, and she would really basically had her way with the defense of Eastern Florida State College. We'll see what adjustments Coach Rasmussen made. She made great adjustments after that 1st set loss. And we've switched sides. Eastern Florida will now be on the left-hand side of your screen. Excuse me, the right, left to us, because we're across from the court. Gotta get my directions straight.
Cavalcante from Rio de Janeiro. A nice little vacation spot for a lot of people.
Absolutely.
Oh, man.
Is she the girl from Ipanema? That's the question.
No, don't start singing now. All right, we're ready to go. Who's going to serve here? The officials got to make sure everybody's in the right rotation before they get going.
Out the set 4, as you see our down ref DJ Clark, and Dave Scove has been up in the crow's nest.
So as you watch, the Titans will be on your right. And it's going to be Polk State ball to begin with.
Barreto.
All they do is need to win one of the 2.
And if they win the first, if they win this one, it's over.
Yeah.
See if Treasure Ingram can come up golden here. There's a set from Price to Ingram. Big swing, even bigger dig by Barreto. And point. The first one goes to Polk. School out of Lakeland looking for their 2nd win of the season.
And the thing is, you don't, if you're the Titans, you don't want to let them get 3 or 4 in a row right here. Well, they
get 2 in a row.
Cavalcante's been hot, I'll tell you.
2-0. Barreto. That one might have been selling long, but got to be safe about it. That one off the top of the tape. Will go down as a block, actually. And it's 3-0 Polk here in set number 3.
Not the start Coach Rasmussen wanted to see.
Excuse me, set 4. Back row attack coming for Faustino. They need to get her up front. She's been lights out. And that one is tipped wide. So there's a point and a side out for Eastern Florida. They trail 3-1.
As they bring in Lindsay Pugh, and nope, she's not going to serve. It's going to be Price. Price with 4 aces already.
Make it 5. Looking for that back corner, cannot get there. Boy, on the slide, and Blanton was denied again. Is Torres there?
Looking for a tie here.
Price, really good serve. That one off the top of the block and out for a point. And it gives the Eagles a 2-point lead. Rosana Ramos.
5'6" sophomore, ready to serve. You see her right there.
Coach Devalier told us she reads the game so well. She's invaluable to my team. Looking for Treasure Ingram. Really likes that cross-court shot. She's gotten a couple of them to go down. Big dig by Price. That Faustino.
Nice block in the middle.
Boy, they just keep coming fast and furious. Colon, the freshman middle blocker, puts it on the floor. 5-2.
Things aren't look good for the old home team here.
Ramos. Set from Price. Denied. She'll reload. Ingram will just tip this time. She's found success with that shot and does so again. Pulls the defense a bit, a little miscommunication, and it earns a point.
That was a big point, too. Otherwise, you're down by 4.
Rodriguez checks in for Stoner. Serve from Juliana Torres.
Right
That's
into
an
the
error.
net. Yep. Right into the net. We haven't seen many service errors lately.
Well, both teams have actually been very, very good.
Oh.
6-3. Favor of the visitors. From the middle, they get to go down, no. Getting tight to the net, and Ramos could do nothing with that one.
Well, the Titans hang in there, not letting them get more than like a 2-point lead or so, 2 or 3.
Treasure Ingram, freshman out of John Carroll Catholic. She and Mariah Davis, both teammates. Davis, sophomore, Ingram, the freshman. As Eastern Florida alive on the free ball here. They go long. Stoner back in there, got the first touch, flying in and can't put it down. What do we have, a net violation?
Net violation,
yes.
number 6.
So Cavalcante a little too eager. She's looking down at her jersey. Her jersey
She didn't know what number she was.
caused the problem.
6-5 now, 1-pointer.
Oh, serve, they hit that cross quarter and it's out. So we're tied at 6.
And now the Titans have a chance to get the first lead of the set. They have to have this set or else it's bye-bye.
Treasure, who hopes to get into fashion design following school here at Eastern Florida State College. Ooh, boy. And coming up, folding underneath the net was Cavalcante. She'll go back to her side.
Good thing those nets give
Like
a little.
she was doing the limbo.
Yeah, I remember that. It's going to be a point, though, for Polk, and now they're questioning it on this sideline. I think they're wondering about what happened if she went underneath the net.
Yeah, you can't do that.
No, but maybe the infraction was before that.
Listen in.
So she's saying that Coach Rasmussen saying that she was still in the air when she went under. So that would be just like stepping under. But they're not going to win this one, I do not think. They're ready to play again. Coach lost that one.
Well, in many sports, even if you don't win the argument, you want to make sure it's in their head next time.
Yes.
So they make the call you want to have them make. Hopefully
And,
there's not a next time on that play.
Yeah, right. Cavalcante to serve.
Boy, tough dig there by Stoner. Got it up. She'll just bump it over. Now Ramos starts things off, and in the middle, up high and down hard goes Castillo.
Now you talk about 6, 7, and 8. That's their number 3 or their 3 best players. Cavalcante number 6, Castillo number 7, Colon number 8. They all have 8 kills.
Perfect in sequence. Price sets it in the back to Ariana Bethel. She got it over. And they're off the block, and it's going to be a point for Polk State College as they grow that lead out to 3. It's 9-6, timeout, Eastern Florida.
Wow, 3-point lead. You know, we were talking earlier about Coach Del Valle, but his assistant coaches, Chris Williams and Ashley Haas, they've gotten some pretty good reputations going for him. Coach Haas was the team captain for Polk last year, graduated in the Orlando area at Lyman High School, a 3-year starter. While Coach Williams, this is actually Coach Williams' 3rd year with Polk State, previously worked with Coach DeValle for 2 seasons at the Champions Volleyball Club top select team in Orlando. So I guess he liked exactly what Coach Williams was doing and brought
him along.
Yep, brought him along. As you see Coach Rasmussen going there, they've got to turn things around real quick. You don't want this 9-6 deficit to go to 10, 11, 12, 6. Then it's quite a battle. Well, it's nice that the school is doing all this. This is kind of a run-through for everybody, technical people and us as well, trying to get ready for the season. They've got a lot of games coming up. Got another volleyball next Tuesday. Then they have some soccer. They have some basketball. They're learning as well.
11 more games officially on the schedule, and a cavalcade of sports, if you will. We got some volleyball coming up on the 9th of this month, and then some men's soccer, women's soccer. So we see Jeff Carr's women and Coach 12-3's men.
Oh,
and boy, dumped right back down. They weren't ready for that, and it's a point for Polk. They lead by 4. Seen that a couple times coming out of a timeout. just not quite ready, and they've lost the point, which you never want to see. You want to get the momentum back.
That's 4 in a row off the serve of Cavalcante.
Swing, can't put it down, was Faustino. It's cooled off just a bit. It is down for a point just inside Cavalcante.
You know, this Polk State team apparently used their time off after they came back from that 4 games or 4 matches in Iowa, and they've really fine-tuned some things because they're looking pretty good. You take away that second set, and they've got themselves a pretty impressive evening.
Diana Teixeira of Belo Horizonte, Brazil, just checked in for Coach Devalia. And that one is long off the hands of Bethel. Things starting to get away here as Polk State has doubled them up 12-6.
That's 6 points in a row since the 6-6 tie.
Cavalcante continues to serve, and overpass. Luckily, Pugh was there to save it. Send it down the line. Coming back in system, and it's powered through the block by Barreto.
She's coming alive all of a sudden. And this is getting out of hand for the old Titans.
13-6 as the Titans seem like they're running out of gas. Reinforcements checking in.
Boy, they're finding those
Mariah
holes.
Davis.
Finding those holes right where they are in the defense.
Pugh takes a seat. Cavalcante.
7 consecutive points off her serve.
Make that 8.
Make it 8.
Just an ace serve. 14-6. Boy, you got to stop the bleeding now.
Yeah, you better, otherwise you're not going to stand a chance. She took over when it was 7-6. Another ace.
Service ace, as Stoner couldn't handle that. A little miscommunication in the back row on who is to receive that. So she's finding the seam on her serve here.
Nine points in a row.
Boy, what a run.
Yeah.
Speaking of 9, it's number 9 to end that 9-0 run as Faustino puts an end to that one.
And so Davis is going to serve. Now let's see what kind of a streak she can make. Notice that none of the Titan players ever sit down on the bench. They all just stand in the corner.
Means they're into it. Well, a big shot off the block, and the Zoemi Barreto is the hot hand as of late, the right side hitter, playing on the outside right now.
And another 9-point lead as Coach Del Valle makes another change and brings in actually a young lady who's listed in the program as a libero, but she's not playing that position tonight, Ramirez.
Ramirez, boy, tips it for an ace. It was off the fingertips of Mariah Davis.
They have
and the lead is 10.
9 aces tonight.
Remember, Coach Rasmussen said, hey, if we can be good on the serve receive, we'll be fine. They have not been in this set in particular. And that's been the key. Able to receive that one. Get in system to Faustino. Nice effort, but it was dug out. Stoner having a better effort as that one flew in there quickly.
Back set.
Stoner got a hand on that attempt. From the back row is Davis. Dig by Cavalcante. Good to see her in the back and not up front. Oh, just send it over. Free ball. Point to Eastern Florida State College. Could they get sparked here and come alive?
You know, Faustino's had a good game. That's 11 kills. They need a run. They need one like Polk State had a minute ago. 9 in a row to tie it all up.
Get a look here. Michelle Rodriguez, the sophomore. Native of Puerto Rico. Then her serve.
Nice double block.
Rodriguez gets the touch, and it's just over the outstretched hands of Torres.
Well, it's a 10-point lead.
Getting into that danger zone to the 20-point mark where you're not going to have enough room to catch up.
Teixeira, this is the first time we've seen her serve, the 5'10 freshman.
In-system point on the way, perhaps, yes. So Faustino continues the hot streak. She's been the go-to hitter for Coach Rasmussen.
Titans have never led in this set. It was tied once at 6 apiece, but ever since then it's been 12-3 in favor of the Eagles.
Fernanda will give it a go from the service line. 18-9, boy, good serve, but saved, and it comes right back to Liana Blanton, who put a boom in that one.
And once again, the Eagles seem to have somebody step up every set. Barreto's been the one here.
Quick set has worked out well. And Robles, the lone setter tonight. We'll do the quick set. Turnabout is fair play. That worked out well. As Price able to find Torres.
Well, they need another string here. They can get it going. 19-10. Here's Price on the serve.
It's the person you want for a nice service run. Rotation. Pugh comes in for Mariah Davis. Serve, they go to the back corner. It's tight to the net on an overpass. Nicely dug out by Pugh.
Robles did a
now,
good job.
Ingram with the big swing, dug in the back. Joust is won by Eastern Florida. They are calling for the lift, did not get the call. Run continues, big dig made by Price. We'll go to Pugh. Back and forth we go.
Well, a good point going
Titans
here.
need the point, it is long. Nice rally, but could not get the point at the end of it, and it's 20-10.
This is 6 straight side outs that we've had since the game went 17-7.
Wow.
And here comes
Ramos.
Ramos. Yep. Ramos going to search. She's a good one.
Oh, how about the float on that?
Wow.
Right down to the line. Not much room to work with. 21-10.
Not much to cheer about if you're in the home crowd tonight.
No, the girls are leaving it out there as Ingram will give it a go. Not much behind it. The tip shot missed that time. One of the few errors Cologne has made. There's might have been a little high off the set from Robles.
Here comes Torres ready to serve, and if she's got it in her, they need 10 in a row.
Starts with the first one.
Yeah, you can't get 10 unless you get one.
Torres nationally ranked in blocks. Can't do much of that when she's in the back, but had a nice serve. Here's Price. On the slide, tries to go down the line, but Cologne didn't fool anybody. Tight to the net, dumped over across by Treasure Ingram. Gets the kill. And could that be the spark? 21-12.
Been a while since they had 2 points in a row.
It'd happen more often. Torres again.
6'2" freshman, good looking player.
Almost will do the set that time. Torres called for it. Nobody can put it down. And it
it's
just
down.
falls in.
Yeah.
It was the parting of the Red Sea defensively. They thought it was going out.
Yeah. That's a hard call to make. And it's back to a 10-pointer.
3 points away from a set and match victory. Polk State here on the road. Yet to play a home game. Trying to be cheeky with the dump, did not work. That is long, or was it tipped?
Nope.
They're asking for the tip. Nope.
They got it down to 9 again. Boy, this is a tough road to hoe. My goodness.
Treasure will try to be money again from the line. There it goes, a service error at the wrong time. 23-13. Now 2 points to work with. And Cavalcante, one of their best servers.
She's been all over. She's a pretty good ball player.
Float, Stoner digs it through the middle and it's wide. Boy, it looked good. But Rodriguez's shot had a lot of pace, but it was about 6 inches wide of the line, and it is now set in match point. for the visitors from Polk State College. Cavalcante. Overpass, put down, up high, down hard. And Barreto makes it official, 25-13 in set number 4. They win it 3-1.
Boy, they had a lot of effort from a lot of people, a lot of contributors. 8 kills for Cavalcante, 9, excuse me, and then 8 apiece for Castillo and Colon.
Back-to-back set wins for Polk to close it out. They improve to 2-3. Eastern Florida drops to 4-4. We'll be right back. You're watching Eastern Florida State College Volleyball.
For new bachelor and associate degree programs in business, computer information technologies, and healthcare. Eastern Florida. Apply today.
Back in Melbourne, Eastern Florida State College unable to get it done. Looked good at times winning that second set, but could not stop the wave from the Eagles as Polk State wins it 26-24, 16-25, 25-23, and 25-13, a dominating 4th set victory. Jeff Radcliffe alongside Kelly Neff. Here's a look at the highlights of that 4th and final set.
Well, there's a powerful team from Polk State. They just seemed to find every opening in that defense, and it just wasn't in the cards. I mean, they were finding everything and then getting the ace serves, and then just everything went their way. 9 kills for Cavalcante. She played a good game.
And they had their chances there. Weren't able to win the balls at the net. You'd say Cavalcante had a good game, so did Castillo on the other side. This team from Polk State, really, really good. And this is a game I think Eastern Florida State College can use to get better as the season moves forward.
Well, they lost 3 sets, but look what the scores were of 2 of them. They lost by 2 points in each of them, so that's not getting blown out. I mean, they really got blown out the last set, but the other 2 were, very competitive.
Well, it's a 3-1 win for Polk State College. We'll be right back to wrap it up from here in Melbourne.
For new bachelor and associate degree programs in business, computer information technologies, and healthcare. Eastern Florida. Apply today.